Hi! So since my last video featured a drawing done with charcoal, I thought it's time to return to Pen&Ink again, since Pen&Ink is an approach that I'm very used to. It's about this drawing right here. It's an owl. Nothing overly fancy. This drawing right here. So a lot of time and a lot of effort went into this drawing. I want to keep this video relatively short, so let's jump in right into the process. So when it's cold outside, there's nothing better than to stay inside, you know, where it's warm, and to draw something, and sometimes look at the birds for inspiration. Now for this drawing I also had like a little sketch that you're gonna see in just a second right there, and that I've done beforehand, just to get a feeling for my subject, something that I do very often. Now you can see that I placed a certain stone on the table before I laid down my sketch pad, which is, nothing special. It's just to have the paper at a certain angle, because I don't like to have my paper laying out flat on the table. When you're drawing something, when you're painting, it's just so much better and so much more convenient to have your paper, your canvas, your sketch pad, sketchbook, whatever, at an angle. It just gives you a better field of view, or I don't really know how to explain it. It just feels better, and you have like a better view of your drawing. Now I placed the stone there because I was not at home at the point of the recording of this video, so I had to rely on this very interestingly designed and painted stone that I did kind of a while back to get me this angle. Now this drawing, it involves an animal, which is cool because I love animals, and it has a lot of feathers, and I'm a big fan of drawing feathers and fur because there's just so much that you can do with it, and it's such an organic thing to draw. Now I've talked about this topic a little bit more on another video about a drawing that I did. It involves a werewolf and some cyber science fiction stuff. If you're interested in that, then you can just click on the upper right corner. I have it linked there. So yeah, but fur and feathers are, amongst some other things, my favorite things to draw, because it's just so easy to create like this organic feeling. What you can also see is that I mapped it out beforehand with a pencil, with a graphite pencil, just to get like a certain direction which the feathers grow. And when you really observe your subject closely, you will see that not all the feathers grow in the same direction. At some spots maybe it's a little bit off, and it's an animal that lives out in the wild, and so the fur can't always be perfect, the feathers can't always be perfect. And for this drawing I was looking at nature photography of an old hunting catalog? No, an old calendar. Calendar, it's called in English, a calendar, that had like pictures of photographs of animals in it. A great source to draw from, and of course the coffee can't be missed. Having a great view. Oh yeah, take a sip of coffee, and here we go again. Now when I do a drawing like this, I use many different kinds of pens. In this case I was mostly using the Stellar 0.1 pen, just because it's the most convenient. And right here you can see me use a different pen, the V5 Hi-Tecpoint from Pilot. It has like this very, very dark, very black liquid ink. That's much more darker than the one that the Stellar has. Not that the Stellar one is bad, but it just think like that this one lays down the ink much more darker and just give the drawing much more depth. And you know, just gonna add some more depth to the feathers so that it doesn't fall flat, which can happen when you draw very repetitively fur and feathers. You know, it can easily fall very flat, and after all, you're drawing a three-dimensional object and not just some texture. Don't make the mistake of just laying out the texture all over the drawing and then, you know, it's gonna fall flat. So make sure you add some depth to it. And, you know, drawing in the branch, I love drawing trees and branches, and you can be really, really creative with that, you know, drawing branches and stuff. So yeah, so now the only thing left to do is to sign it with my signature here with my nice Lamy pen that I love. And yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider giving the video the thumbs up, or subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this, more videos about drawing, mostly with pen and ink. Also do a lot with graphite and charcoal. Look at my Instagram or my Redbubble. I have everything linked in the description below, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.